Listen carefully, because today something shocking happened. The person who holds a space in your heart, the one you think about more than anyone, was not silent today. He was with his brother, and in that private moment your name came out of his mouth. But what he said will leave you stunned. Stay with me, don't move away, because what you're about to hear can change the way you see everything. At first, he tried to hide it, to keep his feelings guarded. But his brother pressed him, asking questions he could not avoid. And finally, the truth slipped out. He spoke about you. He admitted something he never dared to say directly to you. His words carried the weight of emotions he has been burying for too long. And when his brother heard it, even he was surprised. This is not a small talk. This is a confession that reveals his heart. You won't believe what he said, because it was not anger, it was not distance, it was not rejection. No, it was the exact opposite. He confessed that you are the one thought that never leaves his mind. He told his brother that no matter what happens, no matter who tries to come between, he cannot erase you from his heart. He said that your presence has marked him forever. His brother saw the truth in his eyes, the trembling in his voice, and the weight of emotions that refused to stay hidden. And here's the part that will shake you. He said he fears losing you more than anything. He said every time he imagines a life without you, it feels empty, it feels broken, it feels unbearable. His brother asked him why he never told you directly. And he whispered, because I don't know if I'm worthy. Because I don't know if they feel the same. But every beat of my heart belongs to them. Stay with me, because this is not the end. This is just the beginning of what's being revealed. If you're listening right now, it means destiny is trying to open your eyes. Don't scroll, don't move away, because the next words might be the most important you've ever heard. Stay right here because what I'm about to reveal next will make your heart stop for a second. When that person finished speaking with his brother, silence fell into the room. His brother just looked at him, shocked, unable to believe the intensity of what he heard. And then he asked one more question. He said, "If you feel this much, then why are you still holding back?" That's when your person lowered his head. He admitted that every time he sees you, his heart races, but he's afraid you might not feel the same. He told his brother that even though he laughs around others, inside he feels a storm whenever your name crosses his mind. And here's the moment that will leave you speechless. He confessed that you are not just important, you are irreplaceable. He said to his brother, "If I lose them, I lose everything. No money, no success, no crowd can fill the emptiness they leave behind. I dream about them at night, I carry their name in my thoughts during the day. And even if I pretend to move on, my soul refuses to forget." Listen carefully. His brother warned him that if he keeps this truth locked inside, he may regret it forever. He told him that destiny never waits too long, and once the chance is gone, it may never return. That's why you're hearing this message now. This isn't random. This is heaven's way of pulling you closer to the truth that has been kept hidden. So don't go anywhere, don't scroll away. Stay until the end, because the next part of this story will reveal what his brother told him to do next, and how it directly connects to you. Don't move, don't scroll, because now comes the part that changes everything. After hearing his confession, his brother leaned closer and said something that shook him. He told him, "You can't hide this forever. If you stay silent, one day you will watch someone else hold their hand, someone else live the life you always dreamed of." Those words pierced through him like lightning. He froze. And then, almost whispering, he admitted something deeper. He said, "I'm terrified. Because what if I tell them and they walk away? What if I confess and I lose even the little connection I still have? But at the same time, every day I don't speak feels like a punishment my own heart is giving me. Stay with me, because this is where the story takes a turn." His brother didn't let him escape this moment. He looked him straight in the eyes and said, "Then stop running. Stop pretending. Because if you don't take the step, destiny might take them away. Do you really want to live with that regret?" At that moment, your person's silence spoke louder than words. His eyes softened, his chest rose heavy, and his lips trembled. He said one final line that reveals the truth of his soul: "I would rather risk everything than lose them forever. I can't carry this weight anymore. They deserve to know." And listen carefully, those words mean you are about to witness a change. Something is shifting. His brother's push has lit a fire inside him. A decision is forming, and it's connected directly to you. So don't go anywhere, don't even blink, because the next chapter will reveal the step he is about to take, and how it will bring his hidden feelings directly into your life. Stay right here, don't even think of leaving, because this is the moment everything begins to unfold. After his brother's final words, your person sat there in silence, his mind spinning, his heart beating faster than ever. And then he said something that proves a decision has been made. He whispered, "I can't keep this inside anymore. It's time." His brother leaned forward, asking, "Time for what?" And with eyes that carried both fear and fire, he answered, "Time to let them know the truth. Time to stop hiding, to stop pretending, and to finally show them how much they mean to me." Listen carefully, because the shift in his tone was undeniable. This wasn't just talk anymore, this was action forming. He told his brother that he has carried your name in his heart like a secret flame, burning quietly, but now the fire is too strong to be contained. He said, "If I stay silent, I will lose them forever. And I would rather risk rejection than live a life wondering what could have been. Stay till the end, because here's the part that will shock you." His brother didn't stop him. Instead, he gave him one piece of advice: if you're going to tell them, don't wait another day. Don't let another sunrise pass without speaking your truth. And now your person is restless. He cannot eat, he cannot sleep, because the decision is clear. He is preparing to reach out, to break his silence, to finally release the words he has buried for so long. The air around him is heavy with urgency, and destiny is watching closely. So don't move, don't scroll, because the next chapter will reveal exactly how he chooses to approach you, and the surprising way this message will arrive. Don't scroll, don't move, because now comes the part everyone was waiting for. After hours of battling with his own thoughts, after nights of silence that felt heavier than words, your person finally made a move. His brother watched as he stood up, picked up his phone, and whispered, "This is it. No more waiting." His hands were shaking, his breath uneven, but his eyes were locked with determination. He began typing, and every word carried the weight of years unspoken. He didn't write just a casual message. No, this was different. This was his heart pouring itself out, his truth finally breaking free from the prison of fear. Listen carefully, because the words he wrote will leave you speechless. He said, "I don't know how to say this perfectly, but I can't keep hiding anymore. Every time I see you, my soul reminds me that you are the one I cannot let go. I've tried to bury it, but I can't. You are my thought in the morning, my silence at night, and the reason my heart beats differently. I would rather risk losing everything than lose the chance to tell you this truth. Stay with me, because what happened next is even more powerful." He stopped typing for a moment, fear creeping back in. His brother urged him, "Don't delete it. Don't silence yourself this time." And with a deep breath, your person hit send. The message is already on its way. Right now, as you hear these words, his truth is traveling toward you. This is not coincidence. This is not chance. This is the moment destiny has been waiting for. And you are standing right at the edge of it. So don't go anywhere, don't even blink, because the next part will reveal exactly what happens after you read his words, and how it will turn everything you thought you knew upside down. Stay right here, don't scroll, don't blink, because what happened after he sent that message will shake you to your core. For a few minutes, he sat frozen, staring at the screen, waiting for a reply. His heart was pounding so hard he thought the whole world could hear it. His brother stood beside him, silent, knowing that in this moment everything was at stake. And then, your phone lit up. His words reached you. That message, full of trembling truth, landed directly in your hands. You held it, you read it, and the silence between you and him suddenly became louder than thunder. He waited, terrified, desperate, wondering, what will they say? Will they ignore me, reject me, or finally open the door I've been knocking on in silence? Listen carefully, because your response in that moment was more powerful than anything he had imagined. When you began typing, his eyes widened. Every second felt like an eternity. His brother whispered, "This is it. This is the answer he's been waiting for his whole life. Stay with me, don't move, because the truth is, your reply didn't just give him an answer, it gave him hope." It was short, but it carried more weight than 1,000 speeches. You didn't push him away, you didn't close the door, you left it open. And that single act changed everything. Right now, he is sitting in awe, realizing that destiny has given him a chance he thought he would never have. His heart is racing, his soul is on fire, and he knows, this is only the beginning. So don't go anywhere. Stay till the end. Because in the next part, you will see exactly what he decides to do after receiving your reply, and how it will take this story into a place you never expected. Don't scroll, don't even think of leaving, because now the moment has arrived where his decision turns into action. After reading your reply, his whole world shifted. His hands trembled, his breath quickened, and his brother could see the fire in his eyes. He looked at him and said, "This is not the time to wait anymore. This is the time to move." He stood up, restless, pacing the floor like a man who had finally been released from chains. For so long he carried the fear of rejection, but your response gave him something new: hope. And hope is dangerous, because it awakens courage he never knew he had. Listen closely, because this next part will leave you stunned. He told his brother, "I can't just hide behind messages anymore. They need to see me. They need to hear me. Face to face. No more silence." His brother tried to calm him down, but nothing could stop the determination burning in him now. Stay till the end, because what he did next will shock you. He began planning, step by step, how to come closer to you. Not tomorrow, not weeks later, he wanted to make his presence known now. His brother asked, "Are you ready for what might happen?" And he answered with fire in his voice, "I don't care what happens. I would rather be rejected than live one more day hiding my truth." Right now, his mind is racing, his heart is locked on one single thought: you. Every move he is making, every breath he is taking, is driven by the courage your reply has given him. The silence between you is about to be broken in the most unexpected way. So don't scroll, don't look away, because in the next part, you will see the exact bold step he takes to reach you, and once you hear it, you will never see him the same again. Stay right here, don't scroll, don't even blink, because what he did next is something nobody expected. After pacing the room, after feeling his heart roar louder than his fear, he finally told his brother, "I'm not waiting anymore. Tonight, I'm going to see them." His brother's eyes widened. "Are you serious? Face to face? Just like that?" But he didn't hesitate. He replied, "Yes. Because no message, no call, can carry the weight of what I need to say. They need to see it in my eyes. They need to feel the truth in my voice. Listen carefully, because in that moment, his decision turned into unstoppable action. He began preparing, thinking about every word he would say, replaying in his mind the moment he would finally stand before you. His hands shook, but his courage only grew stronger. And his brother knew, nothing could hold him back anymore. Stay till the end, because here's the shocking part. He told his brother, "Even if my voice breaks, even if my knees tremble, I will look into their eyes and tell them, you are the one my soul has chosen. You are the reason my silence was heavy. And you are the truth I can no longer hide." Right now, he is moving closer to you, not just in words, but in action. Every step he takes is guided by the fire of his confession, and destiny itself is opening the path. You might not even realize it, but soon you will face him, and nothing will be the same again. So don't move away, don't scroll, because the next part will reveal the exact moment he stands in front of you, and the first words he dares to say when your eyes finally meet. Don't scroll, don't even blink, because this is the moment you've been waiting for. After all the silence, all the hidden words, all the restless nights, he finally decided to face you. His heart was pounding like thunder, his steps unsteady yet unstoppable. And then, it happened, he stood right in front of you. For a second, time froze. The air between you grew heavy, his eyes locked onto yours, and every unspoken word suddenly filled the space. His brother wasn't there anymore, it was just the two of you, standing in the raw truth of destiny's moment. Stay with me till the end, because his first words will leave you stunned. With a trembling voice, but eyes that burned with fire, he whispered, I can't hide anymore. I tried to bury it, but every time I see you, it comes alive again. You are the thought I wake up with, the silence that keeps me awake at night, the one I can't escape no matter how hard I try. He took a deep breath, stepped closer, and his voice grew stronger. I don't care what happens next, I don't care if the world laughs or turns away. I just need you to know, you are the one. You always have been, and you always will be. Right now, as you hear these words, imagine the weight of that silence breaking, the fear crumbling, and the truth finally standing tall in front of you. This is not just a confession, this is destiny speaking through him. So don't go anywhere, stay till the end, because in the next part, you will see how you respond to this face-to-face confession, and the answer will change everything. Don't scroll, don't even think of leaving, because this is the moment the story turns toward you. He has spoken, he has laid his heart bare, and now the world waits for your reply. The silence in that moment was louder than thunder, his eyes locked on yours, searching, trembling, hoping. Stay till the end, because your next move will decide everything. For a few seconds, you couldn't even breathe. His words echoed in your mind, every sentence sinking deeper into your soul. You could feel his sincerity, his fear, his courage all colliding in one single confession. And then, you looked at him. Listen carefully, because what you said next didn't just break the silence, it broke open his world. You didn't reject him. You didn't walk away. Instead, with a steady voice, you gave him something he never expected, you gave him hope. You told him, I don't know why you waited so long, but I felt it too. I just never knew how to say it. In that instant, his heart nearly stopped. His brother's words, his restless nights, his hidden fears, all of it melted away as your reply lit up the darkness he had been trapped in. He realized this was not just his truth, it was yours too. Stay with me, because right now, destiny has shifted. The air between you has changed. This is not an ending, this is the beginning of something new, something powerful, something that cannot be undone. So don't move, don't scroll, because in the next part, you will see exactly how this moment transforms into the first step of a story that has only just begun. Don't scroll, don't move, because what happens now is the part everyone was waiting for. The moment after you spoke, the air between you shifted completely. His eyes widened, his breath caught, and for the first time in so long, he felt free. You had given him hope, and with that one line, you opened a door that had been locked for years. Stay till the end, because this is where emotions turn into destiny. He stepped closer, slowly, as if every inch mattered, as if the ground itself was sacred. His voice broke, but his heart was stronger than ever. He whispered, "Do you realize what you've just done? You've given me back my life." Your eyes met his, and in that silence, no words were needed. The connection was raw, undeniable, unshakable. For the first time, he didn't feel fear, he felt certainty. He knew that everything he had hidden, everything he had buried, had led to this exact moment with you. Listen carefully, because what happened next is something he never dared to imagine. Instead of stepping back, you allowed the space between you to close. The world around you faded, and it was as if time itself bowed down to your story. Every doubt, every distance, every silence melted away. Right now, both of you stand at the edge of a new beginning. This isn't coincidence, this isn't chance, this is destiny unfolding right before your eyes. And what comes next will not just surprise you, it will redefine everything you thought you knew about love, fate, and timing. So don't scroll, don't move, stay till the end, because in the next part, you will see how this fragile moment transforms into something unbreakable. Don't scroll, don't look away, because what happens now is the most powerful moment yet. After your words gave him hope, he stood there trembling, not from fear, but from the weight of finally being seen, finally being heard. His eyes searched yours, desperate to know if this was real, or just a dream he was about to lose. Stay till the end, because the way you responded next will keep you breathless. For a heartbeat, silence ruled the space. And then, you did something unexpected. You didn't push him away, you didn't run, you leaned closer. You whispered softly, "If this is what destiny wants, then I won't fight it anymore." Those words hit him like lightning. His brother's advice, his sleepless nights, his silent prayers, all of it suddenly made sense. He realized that this was the moment his soul had been waiting for. Every wall around his heart collapsed, every fear dissolved, and all that remained was the truth between you. Listen carefully, because what followed next was not just emotion, it was transformation. The world around you disappeared. Time slowed down. It felt like the universe itself paused to witness this union. And in that moment, you both understood, you weren't just two people meeting, you were two souls aligning. Right now, destiny has taken over. What started as whispers and hidden feelings has now turned into something unstoppable. This is no longer about fear or silence, this is about the beginning of a story that was always meant to be written. So stay right here, don't scroll, because in the next part, you will see how this fragile beginning turns into a promise that neither of you can ever break. Don't scroll, don't move, because what happens now will make your heart race. After the silence broke, after your words gave him courage, he did something he had never dared before. He reached for your hand. His fingers trembled, his eyes locked on yours, but his soul was steady. Stay till the end, because his next words will leave you stunned. With a voice heavy but full of fire, he whispered, "I don't want this to be just a moment. I don't want this to fade tomorrow. Promise me, whatever comes, we won't let this go." Listen carefully, because this wasn't just a request, it was a vow. He wasn't asking for comfort, he was asking for destiny to be sealed. And in that moment, you felt it too. Every wall inside you began to fall, and instead of pulling away, you answered with the one thing he was praying to hear. You said, "I promise. No matter what, I'm not letting this go." Right then, the world seemed to shift. Two souls, once bound by silence, now tied by a vow. The air carried a weight of forever, and the universe itself seemed to lean closer, as if recording this promise into eternity. Stay with me, because this is where the twist arrives. His brother, who had been silently watching from the distance, smiled knowingly. He whispered to himself, "It finally happened. What was written in heaven has now begun on earth." Right now, you are no longer standing at the edge, you've stepped into a story that will only grow deeper, stronger, and more unstoppable from here. So don't scroll, don't leave, because in the next part, you will see how this promise is tested, and how it reveals a side of destiny you never imagined. Don't scroll, don't move, because what happens now will shake the ground beneath this promise. The vow has been spoken, the hands have been held, but destiny always tests what is real. And the first test has already begun. Stay till the end, because the moment right after the promise, a sudden silence wrapped around you both. It wasn't rejection, it wasn't doubt, but something deeper. His eyes shifted, his breath heavy, as if he knew what was coming. He whispered, "Promises are beautiful, but they are only proven when tested. Listen carefully, because this is where the twist unfolds." Just as he spoke, his brother returned and told him something unexpected. With a serious voice, he said, "If this love is true, you will have to face challenges together. Destiny doesn't hand forever so easily, it asks if you are ready to fight for it." For a moment, he froze. He looked at you, unsure if you were ready. But then you answered without hesitation, "I am not afraid of challenges. If destiny tests us, then we will rise together. Because promises are not meant for easy days, they are meant for storms." Right then, something powerful shifted. His brother smiled, almost in relief, and stepped aside. You both realized that what began as words has now turned into a bond that is unshakable. Not a momentary confession, but a connection that can withstand the fire of destiny. So don't scroll, don't move, because in the next part, you will see how the very first challenge appears in front of both of you, and how this bond is either broken, or made unbreakable. Don't scroll, don't move, because this is the moment the promise faces its first test. After those powerful words were spoken, the atmosphere shifted. What felt like peace was suddenly shaken by the arrival of something unexpected. Stay till the end, because this twist will change everything. His brother returned with a serious look on his face. He said, "If you think this is destiny, then be ready, because not everyone will understand what you share. Some will question it. Some will try to break it. And the first challenge is already here. Listen carefully, because those words weren't empty." He handed over a message that carried heavy news. Someone close, someone you never expected, had already begun to doubt what was happening between you. The whispers had started. Questions were rising. And now, both of you had to choose, hide in fear, or stand boldly in truth. For a moment, silence fell again. He looked at you, his hands trembling, fear flickering in his eyes. But then you spoke with strength, "Let them doubt. Let them question. Our bond is not theirs to understand, it is ours to protect." Those words reignited his courage. He stepped closer and declared, "Then we face it together. No matter what is said, no matter who tries to shake us, this promise will not break. Right now, destiny is watching, testing, weighing the strength of what has just been born. And you have already proven, you are not afraid of the storm. So don't scroll, don't look away, because in the next part, you will see how this first challenge unfolds, and how your response will set the path for everything that comes after.